And we're live. Welcome back to a long overdue edition of Red Cup Rants. I'm your host, Dre. I got my right hand man with me, Boom, and as soon as Mike's computer start working, he'll jump on with us. But we're not I know it took us a while. We kind of took a hiatus with everything's going on, but it's a special night tonight because hopefully in the future, uh, later on down this broadcast, um, my dad's gonna be joining us. So and he's very opinionated. So I know a lot of people wanted to see us go back and forth, and y'all want to see where I get my pettiness and my attitude from. Well, y'all gonna check it out firsthand tonight. So, Boom, how you feeling, bro?
Doing all right. Life could be better for everyone, but it is the state we are in right now.
Yeah, it really is. This is probably not going to be a long show tonight because the state of Arizona's under curfew. So, you know, I'm over here at my boy's house, my brother's house, Deck's house. He's in the background somewhere doing something. So I'm here. Uh, this show tonight, we're not really gonna have a whole. We're not gonna have a structure like we normally do. We're just kind of gonna free flow from it. This was just kind of like a thing I wanted to do because I wanted to bring my dad on because he wanted to come on and to kind of support his son, which I'm very grateful for and appreciative for. So, and I know it's Blackout Tuesday. A lot of people not using social media today. So, but I don't know my dad's schedule, and he said he wanted to come on tonight. So I'm basically waiting on him to get on, and then we're gonna, just kind of talk with him. So, but what's going on, Boom, man? I mean, what's on your mind, man? I know you got a lot going on. I know you've been kind of chilling out as well. So, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind is safety for everyone. I don't care what race, what issues, but safety for everyone. Now, I will say, I do stand, or should I say, I kneel with the African American that are going through this bullshit that's been going on for decades or even centuries. But this is something that exploded and it's been fed up. And I think everything has been taken, it's been blown up. Simple as that. What I hope is that when these protests are going on, I hope they take into account that they're ruining these businesses. It could be from a minority business owner. It could be black, brown, Chinese, whatever. But that they're ruining this business. That's not the purpose of the protests. These are just now straight up riots, hurting people, hurting people's businesses. Not only that they're already hurting because of Corona, but because of people going around and just looting and rioting these businesses. I mean, they posted on Instagram. I saw a video of the people, saw a group of people basically murdered someone on Instagram. I mean, is that the purpose of this? I don't think that is. We just have to be smarter. But I do believe that whatever is going on needs to happen, but needs to be happening in a peaceful way. But if it's not going to be peaceful, nothing's going to get resolved. It's just going to get worse and worse from here on out. So with what's going on with me, I understand. I am Pakistani born. I am a Muslim. I am married to a black woman, and my son is biracial. So whatever's happening to you guys, it has happened to me in the past. I am home, so I'm not as exposed, but it's still in the back of my mind. Just yesterday when I went to the store to grab some groceries, I had a sheriff follow me from all the way from the corner of my block all the way down to the main highway. about 10 miles. I had both hands on the steering wheel. I was scared because he could have pulled me over for anything.
Yeah.
So with all this, yes, to me, safety comes to mind for everyone. I don't care who you are, where you live, how you live. Safety. Be safe.
Yeah.
That's all I can hope for. And with everything kind of going on, I see a whole lot of people speaking out, which they should. But then I'll also see other people speaking out saying, "Oh, they should have been doing this or they should have been doing that." That's just fucking ignorant. Now, how are you not seeing the injustice that's been going on? And then you have to turn around and say, "Well, they should have been doing this or they should have been doing that." Well, what do you? I don't understand when people say that. Like, what they shouldn't be walking around. They shouldn't be breathing. It's fucking bullshit. And last week I left Facebook because of all the negativity, not just about what's going on, but the ignorant comments that go along with it. I got tired of seeing it. I got tired of reading it. I just left Facebook. I said deactivate, and I haven't been back since. The only thing I go on is Instagram. Yeah, it's there too. This stuff is so huge. It's gonna be everywhere. It's on Twitter. It's on Instagram. It's gonna whatever social media. It's gonna be there. I can't escape it. But Instagram does allow me to look at things that I want to look at. Cars, workout videos, or football highlights, or stuff, whatever. Now they have Instagram Live. I didn't know they had Instagram Live until I started being more on Instagram. So be escaping that and going to Instagram and just be gone from all that negativity. It does make me feel a little better, but then still knowing that stuff is going around and I can't help just because I want to be safe for me and my family. One other thing I do want to say that the company that I work for, they did participate in the Blackout Tuesday. They did have a virtual meeting uh, from the CEO showing a video how he feels. I do feel that I matter in my company. Not I know everyone's company that not all companies have to come out and said or done something like this, but my company does, and I do feel like I am wanted and I am appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
But all the people that are listening right now, I want to tell y'all appreciate it from me. Y'all can come talk. Y'all can come find me on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever. Y'all can come find me. We can talk. We can sit down and talk. Y'all can lay out your frustrations. But please be safe out there. Don't be ruining other people's business. The business you can ruin could be another African American, could be another a Mexican, a minority. With how hard they even got to that point to own a business, y'all just took it down.
You saying a mouthful right now, bro. You really are. And I kind of feel the same sentiment you do, but I also understand why it's happening because we've been fed up for too long, you know. Uh, and it's unfortunate that it came to this, but it's kind of like the quiet kid in the classroom. He doesn't bother nobody. He just try to do his thing, and he doesn't really pose a threat to a lot of people. And I think that's what is happening with like blacks. They, you know, the saying goes. They said that people are lucky that black folks are looking for sympathy instead of revenge. Because if they was looking for revenge, it'd be a whole different ball game. because that's that's people's biggest fears if we finally get together and start united and actually start to do things together. And I know Mike shared a post earlier today, and I kind of liked it that he was talking about that. It has to be other way to get this done, but at the same time, I'm like, it happens. It's like when the quiet kid finally has enough. I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I got my brother here, Mike. I know he's been kind of listening, been kind of silent. It's just been trying times. So, but I'm gonna let him kind of speak a little bit and say what he want to say. So, floor is yours, bro. Shut his mic's on.
Hey, Dre, why don't you go ahead and talk until
Yeah,
Mike?
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk because we can't hear his mic. So, but what I was saying was that with things going on right now, it's just kind of it's hard on me. I haven't said a whole lot uh, because a lot of people know how I feel as far as what's going on. I have a son. I'm a black father. Uh, I don't I don't try to dwell too much into it because I know what I've been through in my life. So I mean, I'm not going to tell people how to feel. I'm not going to tell people what they should do. I mean, we should all have a reason or a passion if you feel a certain way. Um, but sometimes it's just you can't tell people how to feel. You really can't. Um, that's why I haven't really been on social media as of late because of what's going on between the coronavirus and between what's going on with you know systematic racism or whatever. It's been kind of rough a little bit to see it, and it sounds like a broken record to me because you can only do so much with a person, or you can do so much with a race. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, don't make it about race. Oh, don't make it about blacks versus whites." Well, we're not going against whites. We're going against the systematic racism that we been dealing with for about 400 years. So it's and I'm not anti-white. I'm anti against racism because I know a lot of white folks that I kick it with and they sympathize with us. You know what I'm saying? They sympathize with what I go through. So I'm not gonna say it's like the same way with how they do black folks when they say we're all murderers and drug dealers and deadbeats and all that. I don't believe that. Every race has their people that they deem bad seeds. But I will say this though: the good cops, the good police officers out there that are not saying anything. I've seen a few on my timeline that they've been speaking out against what's going on. But at the same time, it's like something has to change. Everybody talk about, well, what about black on black crime and white on white crime? It doesn't matter. It really don't. Um, and everybody, and I don't believe in that. I mean, I used to, but somebody hit me to the game and said that doesn't make sense. So I researched, and black on black crime is just one of those things where people justify police officers killing us. And honestly, it shouldn't even come to that point. It shouldn't. If a white man can kill 9 people in the church and he can go to Burger King, it was no reason that man should have died the way he did over a phony $20 bill. Shouldn't have. Huh? Yeah, it was 20. Yeah, counterfeit $20 bill. It was real.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, it was real. So, and then
Whoa.
the same thing that happened in El Paso when the guy went to Walmart and killed all those people in El Paso. He got taken away. He was alive when he got taken away,
Mm,
but Eric Gardner got choked out because he was selling cigarettes on the street corner.
really.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that all cops are bad. I mean, me and Dex talked about it. He's got family that serves. Uh, that he got people that serve, and I know a few friends that are police officers, and they sympathize with. But at the same time, people that are in power like that shouldn't. If you're that stressed out to be a police officer, where you have to, the first thing that comes out of your mouth is where you have to kill somebody. Maybe you need to look for another job, a less stressful job.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was in the military for 15 years, and it was probably one of the most stressful jobs out there. But I knew I was trained every time when I dealt with any kind of ammunition or a firearm. I was trained daily, and I'm sure the police officers are
To kill
trained the
people.
same way. Well, not to kill people, but the escalation of force, the deadly force triangle, all that stuff. My military folks know what I'm talking about when I say that.
All
And I,
right. Let
but go
me.
ahead, Mike. I ain't mean to go off on the tangent. I was just talking until you got your stuff right. But go ahead, bro.
Uh, um. I'm just gonna keep this because, like, boom. I pretty much stated that I just want to be off, just social media for a couple of days because of what I've been seeing with just negativity and stupidity from not only white people, black people, Hispanic people. Well, I've seen stupidity all over the board. And for me, I don't like to dwell in it too long because I end up hurting somebody or I hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? And I only know one way to go, and that's hard. That's it. I don't know how to go. I don't know how to just like put a simple, a small piece into things. I go fucking hard. I love hard. I fight hard. I am hard. That's what I be. That's the neighborhood that I grew up in. That's the life that I've been dealt. I've been forced to go hard. So when I see people that don't take others and their life and the loved ones seriously, when people are being drugged out of a car for absolutely, we're talking about absolutely like hideous, heinous ways. You don't even drag a fucking dog out the cars away. You don't throw bricks at fucking human beings. You don't throw bricks and shit at human beings the way that we've been doing. And not just cops. All right. So all you black ass people out here destroying shit because you think it's funny and you really don't give a damn about what's really going on. You just as guilty as the white people are. You just as guilty as the damn police are. If you're doing this because you want to be a part of something just to wreck stuff, then you're the problem. We need people that really understand it. We need people who really want change and not just in it because they want to look cool. They want to go fucking viral. Cause that's all America is right now. Everybody want to go fucking viral. Fuck a viral, okay? Because if any of us dead tomorrow, guess what? Viral won't mean a goddamn thing. What the fuck is 500 fucking likes on the post if your ass is dead tomorrow? Your cousin is dead to fucking tomorrow.
And the crazy thing
Your
about it is,
sister.
man, and the crazy thing about it is, I think that's what is a lot of people's handicap. they do stuff for likes instead of spreading the message. They do it for
bro.
likes.
I mean,
That's why. That's
this
why
is
I
not
haven't.
just,
That's why I
bro,
haven't been like. Social media is a lot
bro.
of people's Achilles.
I,
Yeah,
I
I'm with you.
apologize,
I
Dre,
agree
for
with you.
interrupting, but
No, go ahead.
bro,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've seen people who like that fucking that excuse my language when I say this, but these attention whores like Tokyo Jets, this Tariq, I don't know who the hell all these Logan Paul or whatever the hell his name is, all these fucking internet celebrities. They speak on shit and then they really don't care. Like he's going there to document. What the hell are you documenting a protest for? What the fuck are you there for? You don't give a shit. You just
True.
going there to get some likes and get views on your fucking channel. You don't give a damn about what's really going on.
It's true.
Like
It is.
this is the stuff that really this is my real emotion. What I've been balling up for the last 4 days or so. Because I see
Yeah.
everybody, a lot of these activists too. Dr. Umar and all these motherfuckers, oh, they in heaven right now. Because guess what? They finally got something to talk about and say, oh, guess what? I got you. See. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got you. See, this is what we're looking for. Now we want war. This is playing right down their alley. These people don't care. If they actually cared, they would do something besides steal from all these communities. Do something about it. I'm sick and tired of everybody playing this black and white shit. Guess what? If you knew your history, even the Black Panthers, you would know Hispanic people, white people, Chinese people, all of those people were fighting with the Black Panthers. They were fighting along with Martin Luther King in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Do your history, black people. This is not a joke. This is nothing cute for likes and to go viral. This is much bigger than just racism. This is bigger than racism. Just one color. Excuse me for that. But this is deeper than just, oh, this is Black Lives Matters. This is much bigger than just black people. This is bigger than us, Drake. This is bigger than us, Boom. This is bigger than us, everybody out here. This is not a black problem. This is a world problem. You hear me? This is a fucking world problem. We got people over there in London. These people are protesting. And you think this is just a black issue? No, bro. No, bro. This is, we got to make a change. We got to do this shit together.
I even saw pictures
We
from
got to do it together.
protests from Netherlands.
Bro,
Yeah.
exactly.
Pretty much worldwide.
The
But
Netherlands.
I will, Mike. I agree with you to an extent, but to me personally, because I am a black man, it matters to me that, like I said earlier, I don't want to have to go out on the streets and have to worry about looking over my shoulder because a cop had a bad day. I don't want to have to go into a Walmart and a woman sees me and then she clutches her purse. I don't want to have the talk with my son, which I did this weekend. I had a talk with him because he was supposed to go to a party and I had to give him the talk. He's 13. I didn't have to have that talk with my dad when I was growing up because my only thing my dad told me was make sure your ass back in the house by 11 o'clock.
Boom, Dre. We never had to worry about this when we was.
Exactly. So you know the talk I
We
gave
never
my
had to
son?
worry about.
I didn't give him the talk of being back on time at home. I said, look, when they start acting up, you need to move your ass somewhere safe. If you gotta call me, you gotta call your mom, you gotta call your uncle, your auntie, somebody. If you gotta call somebody, call them. Because I'd rather you calling me talking about, hey dad, I'm ready to come home, then I have to have a police officer or somebody show up to my door that your son is missing or he's dead. Because you already know what happens if something happens to him. Three things are gonna happen. You're either gonna put money on my books, you're gonna either come visit me in jail, or you're gonna come to my funeral. Or no, number four, you're gonna be one of the pallbearers to carry my casket. And I made that very clear because it's just like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about us. He said it in his song, you know? And I didn't mean to go into a tangent and, kind of be a somber note, but it's just one of those things where you don't want to say a whole lot about it because, I mean, look at us. We're three opinionated brothers. Me, Boom, and Mike are probably the most opinionated guys that you'll ever meet. I got my bro over here making sure on the production wise, he's very opinionated. I got my sister in law downstairs. She's very opinionated. That man's wife at the bottom, very opinionated. We all got opinions. You know what I'm saying? So when you have to deal with stuff like that and then you have to balance it, you don't want to have to, go on there and deal with it, but you have to. And Mike, I agree with you. It is a worldwide issue. But at the same time, I don't mean to sound like an asshole when I say this, but those are not my problems. My problem is with people that look
Hey,
like me,
hey,
you, and Boom.
let me
Go
say
ahead. Go
this.
ahead.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
say this.
Yeah.
That's what you just said is exactly is the problem. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That's the mentality we have.
I
That's
understand it. Like I
exactly
said.
what you said. And I hear it. Just hear me.
Yeah.
Just hear me when I say this.
Yeah.
That's the problem, Dre.
Yeah.
But but there's a but.
I'm listening.
But this is the problem that created that. That this is what created that divide. Is that they did not give us the opportunity to even better ourselves. They didn't give us an opportunity. They said we're free and go stay your ass in the ghetto. That's what the fuck they did to us. They gave us nothing. And boom. Now, I don't want to make this like an issue, but this is where a lot of, and not just a black issue. It really is a minority. Like Hispanics go through the same issue, man. It's like a lot of them. They give us. They told us, that we're free, and they gave us nothing. People coming from foreign countries, they give them aid now to be able to have a business, to be able to have something when they come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Provide them with programs that they can. Now, this is something that I know. I see this. I have family that work
Yeah.
anything. Like they gave us nothing to work with. They gave us welfare and said, guess what? Survive off $500 in the '90s. $500.
Yeah.
That's all they gave us. They
Yeah.
gave us nothing. And like I said, I don't want to make this an issue. Like I think, like I said, this is
Dog, you
this
look,
is
dog.
a sensitive issue.
You just expressing how you feel. All we can do is agree to disagree. You know that. So you just expressing how you
Hmm.
feel. That's all you're doing. That's what we're doing right now. We're just expressing how we feel here. And like I said, I don't agree with a lot of stuff you say, but that's how you feel, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I feel that
Hmm.
certain things could have went other ways, with as far as like everything you spoke
No,
of.
it was no other way it could have gone. It was bound to get fucked up. Shit was bound to get
it
fucked
could
up. There's
have,
no other
but
way you can avoid.
it could have, but like you said, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. You can put it in their lap, and they're still gonna decide what they want because we're all human. Even though I say things you don't like, and you say things I don't agree with. Same thing with Dex, Boom, Ladonna, Nikki, Kim, all of us. We have stuff we say that we don't agree with, but guess what? Shit happens and we move on. That's all we can do. We're all adults here. That's it.
Yeah,
It's just the fact. Go ahead, Boom.
just because we don't see that other person's opinion from eye to eye, don't mean we're gonna fucking fight them.
Right.
No, so ain't real. We're
It's
gonna
not.
we're gonna listen to what they say. We're gonna try to understand from why they said it and from what position they're saying it from to understand that person. Because if you're just gonna listen to what they say and say no, I don't agree with you, fuck you, and beat their ass, you're
I ain't
not
been in a
you're
fight.
not moving in the right
I
direction.
ain't been in a fight about 15 years, man. I don't even know if I can fight no more. So
You're not going. You're not going anywhere.
Oh,
yeah,
I can. Oh,
So
I can damn sure poke your ass. I can poke your ass good. I don't know about punch too much, but I can poke your ass.
man. Look, I ain't trying to do all that,
this is
bro.
the point that we're trying to make, right? With these riots,
Yeah,
this is the point we're trying to make. Hey, just because you don't agree with our opinion,
yeah,
respect us and see where we're coming from with our opinion. Because my opinion could be 10 miles away from you. And just because of that does not mean we're wrong or
True.
you're wrong or you're wrong. It just means that we're coming from a different path of life to get where we are, to look at you in the eye, to tell you how we feel.
True indeed. That's how I
So,
look at it.
so, and with that, and if you still don't see our opinion, let us speak to someone who will understand. You don't come and try to stop us in a way
Hmm.
to do something about how we feel, where we come from. Because, like I stated, I am a born Pakistani. I'm a Muslim.
Yeah,
I got two things. I got two things going against me. Just right there. My family's here. My aunt's here. Her family's here with their kids. We're all here. And going to 2001, 2002. Oh, we were fucking in hell. I
yeah. I
experienced
know.
it almost firsthand in when I was at UTA, living in an apartment by myself.
Yeah,
So I
that's.
mean, I understand this fight. I
Yeah.
understand what this is for.
Hmm.
But it's when the other people don't hear our opinion and don't see where we coming up with this opinion from,
Yeah.
it's gonna keep going. And
Hmm.
like I said before, I think it's gonna get worse and worse and worse
Before it gets better,
before
it gets better.
before
Hopefully, it gets
it
better.
gets real dangerous.
Yeah. And like I said, it's healthy to disagree. We're not gonna all have the same opinions and thoughts, but it's healthy to disagree and be grown people about it. It's like I said, it's that's how it's gonna. That's how it has to be. Cause trust me, if you know me long enough, that guy right there with the Hawks hat on, that guy over there tapping on his computer, I can hear. We've been in some real serious, heated, I'm gonna kick your ass type debates. But at the end of the day, we respect each other enough to appreciate what they're saying. You know, so I mean, something's got to give. And
Why are you talking about me, man?
man, you might as well to jump on the computer if you're gonna talk shit. Yeah, you might as well
Don't
jump
make me
on
come
there.
over there. Don't make me come over there.
Jump on.
Don't make me.
My brother over here talking shit. And he ain't even on the computer.
I am.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
I am on the computer.
No, I'm talking about.
Shut y'all asses
Hold on,
up.
wait a minute, wait
Shut
a
the
minute.
hell
I
up.
think we have a call. I think hold on. I think we have a call. Maybe. I think we have a call. I heard
Yes,
something.
we do. Hi, guys.
Oh, it's
Hey,
mama.
oh, is this mama?
Yes, LB. I just wanted to say thank you for speaking on this topic because of the fact it comes close to home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I worry about y'all. I worry about every African American. I worry about every brown person in America right now because you don't know if they're going to make it home from the store, the mailbox, just something simple. Um, I just had this conversation with you, Dre. I'm already thinking about having the talk with my
Well,
2 year old.
you already know if something happened to nephew, I'm pulling up in Dallas, so you don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, but I should we shouldn't have to think like this. for my 2-year-old, I'm already thinking, when should I have this talk and when is it appropriate time to have this talk?
Yeah.
We as African Americans, my husband is Pakistani and Muslim, we all should be able to do white things without a problem. And what I mean by white things is just the simple white privilege of driving down the street without going into Walmart without somebody clutching my bag, like you said. Just going to have
I'm looking
dinner.
at Mike.
I don't know if Mike
Yeah.
remembers, but I was crying over my grandfather's grave, and there was some man staring at me the whole time,
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I remember you was talking about it.
and
Yeah.
it hurt. And it hurt me so bad because my grandfather is my everything. So we should be able to do simple things like that in America without have to look over our shoulders.
It's like I said.
And I tried.
It's like I
Mhm,
said earlier. It's like I said earlier. Um, yeah, it's a like my brother said, it's a worldwide issue. But at the same time, sometimes you just have to worry about what's going on your side of the yard. Sometimes,
mhm,
and
mhm.
I think about that every day.
I
My son's about to be an
Yeah.
eighth grader, and that kills me every day that I have to talk with him to make sure that if he goes somewhere, to keep a level head, not to have fun,
Mhm,
son, not to say, hey, you know, don't give a girl your number, don't dance too close to him. Typical dad talk, just talking shit to your kid. I'm telling my son to
mhm,
make sure he doesn't get killed,
mhm,
and that sucks. It really does. You know how many times I talked to Dex about me trying to go back to Jacksonville and live there as a permanent resident? Yes, I have a good job here in Arizona, but it's been plenty of times I told Dex I might move back to Jacksonville just cause.
Too goddamn many.
Man, why don't you just
I
get on the
understand,
why don't you just get on the computer, bro?
Man, sit your ass down.
but
Don't
I
tell
get
me.
it.
He want to talk some shit. Just get on the computer, bro.
Yeah, but I get it. But I understand
Okay.
why you feel that way.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that anyway. But
Yeah, but I get why I understand exactly why you feel that way. I wouldn't even, and you know me, I'm all for you staying at the place that you're at. But if you called me and said, "Yo, I'm moving back," I already know why. I don't need an explanation.
mhm,
Let me.
I'm not going to talk you out of it because your son comes before everything. Family comes before everything. And
yeah,
if somebody doesn't understand that, then they shouldn't be in your corner.
true.
That's just plain and simple. My son comes before everything. My husband comes next after that
Mhm,
because we have to make sure that he has the best life. He needs to make sure he learns everything. And times like this, it's even harder. And you can tell there's just this racial divide that is slowly happening. And I am so glad that our network is like a melting pot.
yeah,
You
it
know,
really is. It really
um,
is. Uh,
not just of races, but we're a melting pot of ideas, opinions. We're not all yes men. We're not all yes women.
of
Um,
course not. We wouldn't have
we
this
have
network
come.
without it. Cause trust me, between me, Dex, and Mike, we argue 12 hours out of the day. We argue about shit. I
We
come in
are
there.
right now. In case y'all
Matter of
didn't
fact,
know.
yeah. I can. Matter of fact,
12.
I can go. Yeah, 12. I can go in there and say Eminem sucks, and Mike is gonna be on my ass in about 3
Hey,
minutes.
see, here you go with the bullshit. Here you go with the bullshit.
I gotta lighten the mood a
Here
little
you
bit,
go
bro.
with the
I gotta lighten the
bullshit.
mood. I just gotta lighten the mood a little bit. But
It don't even matter. Skittles for the win. Shit.
yeah. I mean, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Let me. I just
How
wanna.
about great value fucking sucks? How about great value? All right, let's
Now
say
watch
that.
your mouth.
First of all, what you're not gonna do is talk about great value. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna talk about great value. But I will say this. I will say this about my brother Mike.
You must be drinking some real premium stuff like Pepsi.
I'm drinking Tito's. Shout out to my brother and his and my sister in law. I got the Tito's, so But I will say this. I will say
The peach tea.
with the peach tea, which is very awesome to drink right now. But I will say this about my brother Mike. As much as we go back and forth about a lot of things, Mike has pulled me out some shit. He has. He's pulled me out some shit. He really has. So when they say you need that one asshole friend, that guy right there, that's my asshole friend right there.
I married him.
He really,
He's
he really,
he's in the bottom of y'all screen.
yeah. Oh, we already know Boom is the MVP. So
Yo, he the
Boom is the
MVP,
MVP.
asshole. We
But
don't give up
Wait,
nobody.
how am I
you
an
need, but
asshole?
you know what? But you need,
Yes, sir. You are.
but you need,
How?
For
but we,
What have I done?
dog, hey, bro.
What have I done?
You've been the MVP since we look Red Cup Rants. We was kind of slowing down, but you've been that spark plug. Trust me, you've been that spark plug.
Hey, I was talking about the mist, okay? That's all I'm talking about. You are talking to the man in the background over there. So what have I done?
wait a goddamn minute here. You are something. Hey, somebody come look at this. You are something else. You know that? You are something else.
What have I done to you, sir? Sir.
You know what? We'll talk
Oh,
about it.
you
off
know
camera.
what? I know what you done to Dre, but we ain't gonna put it on national news.
We'll talk about it. Hey. So he missed the shot. Stop that.
Oh yeah.
You know what? You know something else. We'll talk about that off the air. You know what? Boom. We love you, bro.
We love you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you picking up the ball where I dropped it because I needed you.
You haven't done
And you stepped
anything.
up.
You my man, 50 grand, bro.
You my brother, so of course I'm gonna pick at you. That's what I do.
I don't know what she's talking about that I did something to Dre. I don't know what I did to you. I think
Sir.
Do you know who you talking? Do you know who you
Steph
married
Curry on
to?
the shot,
I will
brother.
pull
That's
up
what he talking
receipts.
about.
Yeah.
That's what she talking about.
The airball you talking
I
about.
will pull
Yeah,
up receipts.
Steph Curry on the shot, brother. Steph Curry on the shot. Remember that? Yeah, that.
I will screenshot you and send it to you.
Anyway.
But was I wrong?
No, he wasn't.
Thank you.
He
If
wasn't.
I
There
wasn't
you
wrong,
go.
wrong, then I didn't do shit to Dre.
You good, bro. You good. But anyway, we're gonna let your wife keep talking. So go ahead. Now we not, this is how,
we're good. I'm good.
Do. This is what we do on Red Cup Rants. We flow. So we'll get serious for a minute and then we get funny, but then we come back. So go ahead, LaDonna. We didn't mean to cut you off with our
No, you're good. You're good. I had to see my husband's reaction without going in there. Love you, boo. But no, I just wanted to say thank you guys for doing a show and doing what y'all doing. Everybody. I know I've been on my hiatus. There's days I'm great, and then there's days I can't barely move from pain or just psychological. I'm still going through my stuff. Losing 2 friends in 2 weeks, and then now this. I've been through a lot, just emotionally and mentally, and I just had to kind of withdraw myself. Everybody. I've been, a lot of, it goes back to, we had this discussion a year ago about Black mental health. And it's all coming unfold for me right now. So I know there's other people in my shoes talk about it. I talk to my mom every day. We have real conversations, and I am blessed to have a white mother that understands everything that is going on, and she doesn't question, she agrees. But not everybody's that lucky. So if you need somebody, talk to, find one of us, message one of us. We will listen to you. I will listen to you, even though, like I said, I'm not in the best of head mood, but I will listen to anybody and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to ignore anybody, especially when they need someone in their corner.
Yep. Yeah, that's how we all
And
are.
times are rough. Times are rough right now. I know I'm not the only one going through it. I heard Mike saying that he took some days off from Facebook. I took my time off right before him, so like we went in a row. Like my husband went off, and then I went off, and then Mike, vanished too. Taking that social media break, you don't realize how refreshing it is until you actually do it.
Shoot, look at me. About 4 more days, I'm gonna be 10 weeks, boy. They looking real good right now.
Hey, I've not been on Facebook since last week. I
Mhm.
don't miss it.
Yeah.
I do not miss
So I
it.
I
just
think
wanted to say
and I
thank you
think I
guys for
think
everything.
that's
Especially with the people that are my friends on Facebook have told me to, hey, remove this video because it's still an ongoing issue. Why? But why would I remove the video? What is this video doing to you? But the only thing I can gather was it's about a black person, a non-black person dying, and I don't see an issue with it. That's what I took from that conversation. And then especially when they keep posting about I will protect my family and shoot yours, for whatever. That was it. I said, I'm done. How can you justify it for yourself, but not see it for the same reason for someone else?
true. True indeed.
So that was the last straw for me. So I'm done. I'm not on Facebook no more. Yeah, I do see it on other outlets, but I'm barely on Twitter. I was on
Mhm.
Twitter today for the first time in like 3 months, and then
Mhm.
on IG, like I said it before, I'm on IG to look at cars. I look at other computer things. I do everything else, but the social issues that are going on. Everything else is fair. That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
So yeah, she said it right. Yeah, be stepping away from Facebook or social media, it does refresh your mind.
No.
I have not been stressed because if I post something or comment on something, I'm not going to get backlashed on. Just remove it. Don't worry about it at all.
That's true. That's true. And like I said, this is a free flowing show. I know. My dad said he just texted me said he's waking up, so I don't know how long it's gonna be. He might come, he might not come. So I just been hitting him up, and he said he might come on. But I know everybody was looking forward to the WrestleMania showdown between me and him. But he just had back surgery, so he's kind of in and out, and he had a post op. So he said he's gonna come on, but if he does, he does. If he doesn't, then
He welcome, man. He family. You know that, bro.
yeah, no. But he he been itching. I mean, the past 3 times, that's why we did the show tonight because the past 3 weeks that we haven't done the show, he's been tagging me like, hey, son, I want to get on, man. I want to get on. I want to tell you how I feel. I want to get on. I'm like, all right, Pop, we got you. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to come on. We got about 25 more minutes before we close it out. So we'll see what happens. If we do go over a little bit, if he comes, we'll go over a little bit. It is what it is. But right now, we're just talking right now. We don't have a subject. We're just vibing. Anybody want to call in? Or
That's some damn questions. All you
yeah, ask some
motherfuckers in
questions.
Just
the
say
Look,
bye
damn.
to
you
Uncle
got look.
What
Jerry.
Hey,
damn questions?
you in the chat line. Look, everybody talking about they following us, talking about they preaching and
Hey,
stuff like that. Y'all got some questions for
but
us? Hit us
while
up.
we're just talking,
Go
hey,
ahead. Go ahead, Boom.
Mike, earlier you said all these fake people that are going around, just the internet celebrities just going around trying to
Mm-hmm.
get their views up, trying to get the likes up.
Mm-hmm.
Here is one.
Uh-oh.
Here is one right here. I know y'all can't see the video clearly, but I'll see that lady right there. She's posing
Mm-hmm.
for a picture, pretending to help that man. She goes up and shouts, and then walk off into the car and drive off.
That's what I'm talking about,
Son,
dog. That's
son, and you know
exactly what
what?
I'm
And you know
saying.
what? You know
See,
what?
right there,
My
standing right there posing for a picture. That dude's taking it. I don't know who that is, but she'll hand that drill back to that person, get in that car, and take off.
And you know what?
That's
The crazy thing about it is, my sister-in-law said it earlier today when we was talking. She said that people are on Facebook or social media are attention starved.
Yes, they are.
They're attention starved. They do shit for likes.
And that's all. And that's all it is. And yep, Facts and Fiona. That's her name. Thank you, Kim. But yeah, that's her name. So, and since that video went viral, she put her Twitter page on private. How convenient is that?
yeah.
That's just another way of saying I was hacked.
Mm-hmm.
You can private your page all you want to. You never run into the iron
Things like
black
that,
Twitter.
that's sad. That's
Twitter has weight.
Black Twitter's undefeated.
Boy, Twitter is some.
I'm just letting y'all know that right. I'm letting y'all know right now.
They need to. They don't understand when they do shit like this and people are watching. Cameras are
Tito, bro.
it's 2020. Cameras are everywhere. Cameras are rolling everywhere, and you got to pull some stunt like this.
What they say about, look, I'm just letting you know right now, for anybody that are listening, Black Twitter is undefeated.
I retweeted that video and said, I hope this gets back to her boss, the CEO that she works, whoever she works for, or the school that she goes to, the dean. I hope she gets fired, I hope she gets expelled, or whatever. But apparently, I guess she has her own business, but it's called Facts and Fiona, Washington Examine, whatever it's called. I hope all her credibility is gone. Like everything on her page should be discredited because of that right there. And I hope
One guy. It's a lot of people that lost at least half of their following because of this issues. Like that's one reason why I wanted to take time off, because I didn't want to seem as though that I'm taking advantage of a situation that is very troublesome right now. If you're going to speak and you're going to be sincere about it, I don't need you jumping on and pretending like you're helping people. I want to sit back and play this thing smart, man. And like the way that I could help this situation, where I've always decided to do, is to just there's people in this there's people who watching right now that know that I give everyone, and I've always helped my fellow YouTubers, build their own personal brand.
Mm-hmm.
I have these guys on my show. I have a new series that I'm debuting, soon the football season starts, but it's called Mad Sit Down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help promote these guys, the new journalists, the new, video creators, whomever. If you want to become, need a spot where you can, just learn how to perfect your craft, this is the place for you. I'm willing to help. That's my contribution to this entire situation. I'm gonna hit that, and that's gonna be overdrive. Of course, there's gonna be some. All right, don't come with the bullshit, because I will expose your ass. All right, don't come with the bullshit. I will expose your ass, but that's my contribution to this entire thing, man. I think everybody can do a little something. Nobody asking you to give $1 million. Nobody asking you to give your whole family savings and all that bullshit. Give them a pancake, all right? Give them a pancake. Give them a biscuit.
Not everybody,
all right?
not everybody can have a pancake though. That's my forte. Not everybody can have a pancake.
You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody can have a pancake. If sometimes some
Everybody can have a
people, you
pancake.
know what? Some people are not worthy of a pancake. So it is what it is. But I do want to say this real quick. My dad just waking up like I thought he was. He said he's about to get ready to get on for a couple minutes. So I said we got about 30 minutes. So
I got a good question for him. I got a good.
I'm gonna let it to. I'm probably gonna extend it to 45 because I know sometimes his schedule and his he had surgery, so he's just kind of so. But I'm gonna take the risk of missing curfew because this is one of those things where you know, your father's coming on, and you want to show him that you're doing good, and if all else fails, then I got a place to stay if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. We do have a question though from Kojak. He said he's interested to know what each of your solutions would be to help this situation, big or small. What do you think about the president's response or lack of? First off, I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't believe any president, even Obama when he was in. I never believed nothing he said. That's just me. I never believed the president because they're basically a puppet in the system. We all know who run it, the 1%. Why do you think they made $436 million? But everybody that looks like me and you and Mike and Boom and Dex, we all got a $1,200 check. And some people didn't even get a $1,200 check. They ain't getting nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing at all. So the only thing this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm being really honest here. The only person that you should look out for is the person you gotta look in the mirror every day. That's just my opinion. Look out, and if you have a family, look out for them too. But at the end of the day, that person you stare at in the mirror every day when you get up and go look in the mirror, that's who you need to look out for. Like LaDon, my BFF says it all the time. Cat Williams said it as well. You got to take care of your star player. Take care of your star player. You really do. Because if you don't, who's gonna do it? Nobody else is gonna do it. As much as, like I said, my circle is my circle. I love them all to death. Everybody I named earlier, I love them to death. But guess what? At the end of the day, I gotta look out for myself. That's fact. As much as they do stuff for me and I do stuff for them, at the end of the day, you gotta look out for yourself. Because if you don't look out for number one, who's gonna do that for you? That's why that song by Nelly, I'm Number One, that stays in rotation because I play it to get myself motivated. When I'm feeling down, I play that song. So
Are we
that's all I'm saying.
talking about Kojak's question?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
question. Go ahead, Boom. You want to say what you say?
Like solution?
Yes.
Yeah, we can only think about the solution until we come down and sit down together and talk, right? But if the other side is not willing to do that, which shows right now that they're not willing to sit down and talk and see our side and for us to tell them, hey, this is what we need, this is how we're or how we're treated, it's not going to happen. The solution is way beyond that until we can sit down and talk with them. But I don't see any type of solutions until that happens. And about the president's response or lack of, his response calling the military basically martial law, it was right on par with his response as expected, right? So with that person in power and allowing that to empower the ignorant people, the solution is nowhere to be found. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, it's not going to be heard. It's not going to be taken seriously because not everyone will be all in on it. It will be just the colored people that will be willing to sit down and talk. But until we get the other side to come down and sit down with us, it ain't going to happen. So the solution, no one can provide a solution right now. I would ask you, what is your solution? What would be your solution be? Because in my opinion, until this happens, until we sit down and talk, until we get some better equality, then we can, talk and the solution will come out. But until then, there is no solution.
Let me say this.
We can only do things to be heard right now. That's basically what's going on. All this rioting, all this protesting is being done for us to be heard.
Facts.
Big
facts.
They're not even talking about.
And that's why, you know what? I'm glad you said that because that's why you think we want to tear shit up. Like I said, it's the quiet kid in the room. He don't want to do anything to hurt anybody. He don't want to do anything. He just want to do his work and go home. But when you keep pressing him, then guess what happens? Because trust me, I was that quiet kid. So I started whooping ass. not nobody didn't want to fuck me then, you know. So I mean, it happens. They what they say, you know, the most dangerous person is a silent person. It is, and that's fact. The loudest one that talks shit, you don't have to worry about them. You gotta worry about the one that ain't saying nothing and just looking. Because when they snap off, shit about to be moved. Big facts. And my brother Dex said he wants something to say, so I'm gonna let him get in front of the mic and then I'll come back.
I got multiple mics, man.
Oh shit, you a fucking DJ. Get out of here. Go ahead. Go ahead. But my boy Dex said he wants to say something.
Thanks for reminding me. I hate to say this, but me, Mike, and Matt, and one of our groups, we got a group message going. We've been talking about what the solution is, and we do need to organize. But unfortunately, peace has already proven that it's not going to work. We peacefully protested every single death by police hands in the last, 10, 20, since Rodney King.
What happened with Trayvon? Oh yeah, Rodney King. Trayvon.
What's changed besides racism being videotaped? What's changed?
And that's exactly what Will Smith said, right? If racism is not going away, it's just being filmed.
And it seems the only way they listen to us is when we hit them where it hurts, because the only thing they care about is not lives, it's money. They care more about the property that's been burned or the things that's been damaged, more than the fact that a black man was killed by the police again. Mind you, that police officer sat on him for almost 9 minutes. 3 minutes of which he was already dead, and he still sat his ugly ass on him. So you explain to me where peace is going to help, because we be peaceful, they don't listen. They sweep us under the rug until this shit happens again. We built this country. People of color built this country.
What they say, people should be mad at black folks trying to burn something down they built for free.
Matter of fact, they didn't have a problem with the black person until the black person got tired of working for free. That's when they start calling us lazy and ingrate and all them other words.
Big facts.
They didn't give a shit when we were property, when we were 3/5 of a person, when we were their literal slave. We got to this country in 16 401 years ago. By the way, 99 years ago, they burned down one of the greatest black communities ever. Why? Because we were successful. They just couldn't stand it. We learned all the destructive ways that we have learned from them. This country was started because of fucking destruction. Does it equate? Not exactly, but the message is still there. The only way y'all listen to us is when we start putting our foot in your ass. And that's a goddamn shame. Because when we talk to you like we human, you don't listen. You ignore us. So when we start acting a fool, because it's like this story that I heard, and it stuck with me. If somebody gets hurt and they're bleeding, at first they're going to say, "Ow, I'm hurt." Oh shit, Phil's here. They're going to say, "Ow, I'm hurt." And you know, if no one listens, they're going to start yelling, "Ow, I'm hurt." If you still don't listen, they're going to start screaming, "Ow, I'm fucking hurt." After a while, if you don't start listening, they're going to start attacking your ass to make you understand that, "Hey, fucker, I'm hurt. What are you going to do about it?" Yeah. Because if I go in the neighborhood and that house down the street's burning down, am I going to spray every other fucking house? Or am I going to help the person when their house is burning down? Yeah. That's what Black Lives Matter means. It don't mean we don't give a fuck about the rest of these houses. They need help.
What up, Phil?
We need help.
Yo.
Hey, what up, Phil? I know.
Hey, Rev Phil, you got the flow, man.
Hey, man, you don't, I know this is a special occasion. I'm waiting on my dad. He's getting himself together, and my other brother Phil checked in. Man, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Not too good.
Uh-oh. Hey, man, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead.
These last couple of weeks have been a little tough. It's been real hard to watch, and I've stayed quiet for the most part. Um, it seems like everything that I do on a daily basis to help, to want change, to try to show there's a better way for things, it seems like everything that I do is kind of in vain. Um, this right here, this ain't it. It really isn't. This ain't it. I'm watching people protest peacefully, no riots, no nothing, and yet they're still being attacked by police. They're still being tear gas, maced, pushed around.
Kind of like what Mike was saying
I don't
earlier,
agree.
right?
I don't agree. I don't agree.
I'm watching it. And one thing I tell everybody, as I've kind of stayed quiet, I told everybody straight up, there was like, what solution? I say, for one thing, you cannot change the ignorant and the unwilling. So if you're unwilling for the change, then you're going to be ignorant towards when the change it's just trying to happen or trying to come.
Big
So
facts.
there
Big
is
facts.
there is no reconciliation at this point for some people. No one's trying to hear that right now. They want something done. And it comes more with just prosecuting all officers involved. It's deeper than that. It's more serious than that. There have been so many injustices that have gone on time and time and time again. You cannot expect people to sit here and not want to react to something that has been occurring over and over and over again. I'm a firm believer. You show me your hand once, I'm not going to sit back for you to show it to me again. At
Hey,
that point in time, the gloves are off
hey,
because you've
how
disrespected
the
me.
saying how's the saying go? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Yeah, I'm.
twice, shame on me.
And the sad thing is,
Oh,
I've
first time
sat
I'm
back and
fighting.
I said, okay, you have nothing but proof. You have nothing but evidence to show that all of this was unnecessary, yet you turn a blind eye to it. Now is the time where people are like, hey, I'm tired of this. You don't want to hear what I have to say. You don't want anything peaceful. So it seems like violence is the only thing you know. So this is the only thing I'm going to show you. It has become saddening. It's sickening. It's not sad, it's sickening. It's straight up disrespectful, straight up racist, just straight up injustice all over. You think just bringing those people to justice that had something to do with it other than the officer that you've already so-called arrested, so-called are going to bring charges
And
on
lied on
every.
and lied
Autopsy.
the
The
report, the
autopsy, yeah, they
autopsy, and
lied on the
just
report.
flat out
Yeah,
lied, flat out fucking lied. Okay,
Underlying
I don't give a
conditions. The
damn.
underlying condition is you sat on this man for 9 minutes. That's
I don't
underlying.
give a damn what medical history he has. If you put your knee
and
on
that's
the
why
back of my neck,
that's why they gave him third degree murder charge because they knew
They gave him third degree so they could pin something.
right. So, 'cause they don't want to have another. They didn't want to have another Trayvon Martin.
They thought it was going to
you
make us
put
feel
your knee on the
bad.
back of
So,
someone's neck and you press down to the point where they're not getting enough oxygen, enough blood flow. What the hell do you think is going to happen? See, there's no call for that. Once a person is detained and in cuffs, it's time to bring them up and sit them in the car at that point. So
Who's that?
I'm
Is your
just
man?
I'm saddened right now
Okay.
because I come on and whenever these things have taken place, the first thing I tell everybody, we as black people, we need to stick together all the time, not just in something like this. But at this point, I'm done preaching because now it seems as though no one wants to listen.
Hey, check
All
out the
they
collection.
understand
Yeah,
is
yeah, in a minute,
violence.
bro. I was gonna let you. I was gonna let you wild for a minute because it's been a while since you've been on, so I was gonna let you wild out.
I'm gonna take up a collection for that sermon that Reverend.
Absolutely, man.
See,
I'm glad you're here.
no one listens. So only thing
Wait
that you
around,
understand is violence.
boy.
So at some point in time, man, if these people are not willing to listen, there will be no change. There will be no reconciliation. There will be no peace. As I stated before, you cannot change the unwilling and the ignorance. It's simple as that.
Big facts.
Big bro, you telling, well, little brother, you telling the truth. All right, fellas. Well, you know me.
Hold on.
You know I don't jump in unless it's a
Man,
reason.
get your ass back in the back.
up,
Let's
Mike.
out there.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
Hold on.
We got this. We got this, goddamn.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Mike, chill out, man. You gonna chill with us until we done, or you got something to do?
I mean, I can hang around until it's time. Till it's time for me to jet, but I can hang around now.
We gonna be. I'm just waiting on my dad to get on, then we'll be gone.
Now, see, now, hold. See, you had me till you say daddy. See, this. What you not about to do is get me chopped in my damn throat.
See, he's trying to catch us skinny paps, right? You know what I'm saying? He ain't shit.
Look, let me tell y'all something. My dad is not that violent. I just be talking shit about him. He is not that violent. Okay,
He said
I'm
not
just letting y'all
that
know
violent.
that.
He said not that violent.
Your statement was he's not violent at all. He's not that violent. So that lets me know there's a hint of violence, which lets me know there's a chance I could get chopped in my throat.
Exactly.
But just stick around. We got to call it.
But to keep the situation going, we have a caller. Caller, you on the air from Caldwell, New Jersey. What you got?
What up?
Hey fellas, it's Lou from Jersey. How are you?
What's going on, Lou?
How you doing?
Yeah. All right. Well, first of all, I'm glad you're here because I looked up the number and like, oh, you guys are on tonight. All right, then I'll give a call. So
Well, we took a little hiatus because there's nothing really to talk about. But we figured we come on because I'm still waiting on my dad to come on and make an appearance and talk what he need to talk about, and then we'll be on our way. But I'm glad you're here, man. So what's on your mind, man? What you want to talk about?
Well, there's a lot been going on, in the sports world and the non-sports world. American sports are on the way making a comeback. NBA, NHL, golf, with baseball. I think baseball has just struck out.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks, man, because the Braves are supposed to be coming here to Arizona for opening day, and I had tickets ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're in June 2nd now, and they thought by now maybe they would go back into a training camp and be ready by July. Now, I don't think so. I think if you don't get training camp in within the next 2 weeks, you can forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? We were so sure of ourselves just a few weeks ago.
Well, I also heard that me and Dex was talking about it today. The NFL has suspended joint practices this year, so that's a big blow to the NFL world too as well. They suspended joint practices with teams. So if you're like holding on like me that the NFL season is going to start on time, it probably won't.
I always found it interesting, with the joint practices. I'm like, two teams that are against each other teaming up together. I was like, I found it interesting. Now, what happened? Well, I think I understand the reasoning behind that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I know it's a whole COVID thing, but if they want to have the season started as well, how that's going to affect people that want to go see games? Because I got games planned that I want to go see the Falcons play. If they're going to have a limited capacity, why even have games? Period. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to the NFL season because everybody needs sports right now. But at the same time, that don't even make sense because if I'm a football player, this is just me being selfish. If I'm a football player, I don't want to play in front of a 25% crowd. I want to play in a full capacity type crowd. That's just me, though.
Well, a lot of people have different opinions about that. I mean, some say, I have a problem with not playing in front of crowds. Some like, the crowd brings the excitement. So, it really depends on what you ask.
Well, they did, but everybody knows who runs the NFL. That's that guy in that office, Goodell. He runs it. So, I'm just going off what people say, and I know the NBA said they're starting up their season in July. I think the 31st they said they're going to start up, and every game's going to play in Orlando. They don't know if they're going to have a playoff type thing like the NCAA, or they're just going to take each team from each conference that has a winning record and make a playoff type tree.
They're trying to make it about a 22-team playoff, which they said 12 from the East and 12 from the West.
The Hawks qualified, they go?
They said 22. 22
yeah,
teams.
22. So, I mean, that's how I feel right now. I mean,
Right now, they're going to let the teams that choose to want to do it do it.
yeah. So that's how
Right.
it looks right now. So I mean, as much as I want sports to come back, I want it to come back in the full capacity. So I know a lot of people saying that sports could get canceled. Maybe that's true, but at the same time, with everything's going on right now, shit, we need something. We need something to
We
distract
do,
us.
but
We do.
you know, it's not to take a big risk when you have people coming in. I mean, you play to a smaller type crowd. I mean, at least you can spread the fans out in separate sections, so it wouldn't be much of a problem there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem, but at the same time, with everything's going on as far as going on in this country, we all need distraction though. We really do. Because everybody,
do, yes,
right
we
now,
do.
because honestly, everybody is angry right now. Everybody's angry. They're upset. So something
Are they
needs.
angry at what's with the coronavirus, or is it something else?
It's something else. It's something else.
I see.
That's
I
all.
think I know what that something else is.
So.
Yeah, we all do.
But all right then, Lou. We have another caller. So I appreciate you coming on. So you could check in with us next week. We'll have another show next week, and I appreciate it, man.
Are you going to be on Saturday, or is it going to be Tuesday?
Well, we'll be on Tuesday. Definitely be on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
I'll do that. Same 8:30 to 10:30.
Yeah, same time.
I'll be there. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Don't even try it.
ladies and
Don't
gentlemen,
even try it.
ladies and
Man, he
gentlemen,
come in talking crap. Man, what the hell?
ladies and
Don't
Man, you
even
gonna
try
come?
it.
Hold on,
let me introduce. Wait, hold on,
You
wait,
talked to him all
stop.
your life, right? No, you
No,
I'm
talked to
going.
him all your life.
Mike,
I'm going.
Mike,
I'm going to mute my mic before my throat gets chopped.
Mike,
Drake,
let me
you
handle
talked to
this.
him your whole
No,
life. No.
Mike,
Let me have.
Mike, let me handle this. No, let me handle this. Mike, let me handle this.
Drake,
Mike, quit before you get us
Drake,
all
yeah,
throat
let-
chop. Now stop now.
Let me handle this.
Drake.
Let me handle this, all right?
No,
Let me handle
I'm
this.
not. No.
Yes, you are.
talked to him
Look,
all your life.
dog, bruh, come
You
on,
got a
bruh.
hard-headed son. Why he just can't let me do it? What's wrong with him, Pop?
Mike, let me handle this. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
see what
ladies and
you
gentlemen,
been having to deal with all your life.
ladies and
What in the
gentlemen,
world is going
ladies
on,
and
bro?
gentlemen, I just want to say
God.
the OG is here. My pop, Eddie McClendon
He
Jr.
could.
is here.
He
What's
just
going on,
had to
Pop?
be in control of this situation. He just
Not
had
much
to
is
be in.
going on.
He couldn't just let me do it.
Hush, Mike.
Go
Let
ahead.
my
Go
dad
do your
speak. Let
thing,
my
man.
dad speak. What's going on, Pop?
Do
How
your
you
thing.
doing? How you doing, Pop?
Doing good. Doing good.
Doing good. How you
But
doing? You finally
yeah.
made
So
it.
you guys.
It took you
Yeah,
a while to
finally
get
in.
here. It took you a while to get here. I was
Right.
waiting
Let
on
me
you.
let me say this here. You guys have an excellent topic going on with all the protests that's going around right now. But Mike, that's what get us in trouble. Acting like you. You know, all we need to do is just be chill, cool out, and let things happen. All these vigilantes and things, we can't take that no more. You know, like all the brothers being killed, all these young brothers. No, you know, we
Yes,
got to do
sir.
the protest, but we protest
I go on the wild
peacefully.
tracks you have.
You got these guys
I'm going.
infiltrating into it,
I'm going.
and where they
I'm going. I got
infiltrating,
you.
they doing all this
Go on.
looting and all this stealing and pushing it right back on the black guys. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm good. Yeah.
So, but I've been checking you out. You know, normally you be chill. I see you're upset about this here that's going on right now, and everyone
Yes,
should
I
be,
am.
because
Yes,
it
I am.
is something
No, well,
that
give me the cup back. I don't want one.
we're tired of. We're tired of this here. We're tired of being abused and misused as young people. Young black, you got to stand up.
Can I ask you this question?
She said if she got chicken keys, you stay. You don't have folks. You want another?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Like this is the first time I've seen anything at this level. Have you ever seen anything near this?
Boy, yo, that's the point. Mike, no problem.
Pop, you there? You still there, Pop? Uh-oh. Let me see. Make sure he didn't hang up, because I know he don't work. He don't
Hey, I guess we know where Dre get it from when it comes to not knowing how to use technology. I'm gonna just put that out there before he
Oh
comes
no,
back. I'm just gonna say that and back off. I don't want.
Wow.
here you go. See, and then Phil left. It just hung up on that one. Hey, Pop, you still there? I guess he hung up a little bit. So.
See, that's what the Saints do. They do. The Saints lose. They
No,
lose and they disappear.
He hung up. Let me make sure he comes back. I guess he hung up the phone.
Oh boy, let me see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if he hung up the phone, we'll wait for him to come back. Why did Phil drop off?
I don't know.
Look, hey, I don't know what happened, but like I said, we see where Dre get it from. So I can't.
Man, Pop came in throwing straight napalm. Mike
Man,
got it
how
first.
you gonna come out swinging? I guess he got mad because I'm talking about his son. All right, talking about his hard-headed ass son. I guess that's why
I
he's
don't think he
mad.
gave a shit about talk about his son. He was just like, okay, I'm fucking him up.
Hey, I had to be the first. I want to be the first to
I
get
think
sick.
you just happened to be the first one he was at. He was like,
I just
Mike first, and then I'm gonna get the rest. You know what? I'm hot. Y'all,
I'll take.
Maggie, I'm done being security for Dre right now. I got.
I'm just waiting on him to call back because he's been excited about calling here, and I don't know what happened. I guess he hit the wrong button because
the call was still up. So
yeah, the call is still up. So I think he hit the wrong button. So wait for him to come back and talk that. And then your Kim talk about go Saints because she trying to be on his good side. So.
No, she's a Saints fan.
no,
too,
that ain't gonna work.
I think he's back. Yes, he's back. Yeah, he's back.
Pop,
Why y'all telling me to be quiet? Why y'all telling me?
Pop. Wait, Pop, you back?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back, man.
Everything good?
I guess you guys put me on mute.
It was Dre. It was Dre.
You hung up the phone.
If that was not a Dre response,
really, you guys have an excellent show going on.
Pop, Mike has a question for you that he wants you to answer. So, Mike, go ahead and have your
all right.
answer his question. Go ahead, Mike.
My question was me.
Come on, what do you have, Mike?
Dre and I are the same age. Dre and I are the same age. Have you ever lived through anything like this? Because I've never seen anything remotely.
Hold on. He said you can't hear.
No, I can hear.
No, you can't hear.
Can you hear Mike? Can you hear Mike, Pop?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Have you ever seen anything remotely like this? Because this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this in my life. Have you seen anything like this?
Oh yes, like if you think back you think about back with Rodney King will be one to really think of. During the Martin Luther King era in March, I was really a little bit too young to know about that and what was going on. But as history repeats itself, and that's what we have now. History is more or less repeating itself, and people don't see it. Like if we don't move forward, then we're going to move backwards. Like this Trayvon Martin, stand your ground law. That was the first time that thing came up, talking about stand your ground. And since then, a lot of young blacks is being killed, to kill off for no reason by police. And this guy was just an innocent bystander, just like the Marbury guy here in Augusta, Georgia, down in that area down there. He was killed. Well, actually, down in Savannah, he was killed for no reason. Why? By a vigilante. Just a guy that was a retired cop, and his son is going to go and track this man down and then shoot him. Another young brother, life is wasted for no particular reason. It's time for black young people to stand their ground. And not only those, right is right and wrong is wrong. It's not all about all black. It's not about all white or any other color. Race should not be an issue across the board for any of us.
Dang, Pop, you coming out swinging out the gate, man. I might have to shut it down after that. You coming out swinging out the gate. So, but we're gonna switch it a little bit though. Because I know you've been hearing about us talking about sports and everything, and I want to get your thoughts on the sports world. I know, hey, I tell everybody I'm the Falcons fan, you the Saints fan. I'm a Georgia fan, you an LSU fan.
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
I really want to know this. Mr. McClendon, how in the bloody hell did you allow your son to become a Falcons fan? How did that happen?
It's just like how we allowed his son to be a Packer.
Hey, Pop. The question is to you. How did you let me become a Falcons fan? Because I know you're a Saints fan. You from Louisiana. You ride for the Saints, and I'm a Falcons fan. We had our beef. How did you let me become a Falcons fan?
Well, it's here it is right here. Is that yes, I'm a LSU fan. I'm a Saints fan. I live in the state of Georgia, and yes, I'm going to support the Atlanta Falcons right here in Atlanta. But when the Saints come to town, I'm straight up Saints.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I mean, I can't say anything. I can't say anything right now because he still has that. Every time I go visit him, he reminds me that the Saints got a Super Bowl before the Falcons did.
Oh, see,
and he reminds me every time. So it's just, it's just one of those things, man. But Pop, I want to ask you a question, Pop. Tell me what's on your mind as far as the sports world. What are you looking forward to if we have any kind of sports this upcoming anything? What's your take?
At this point, man, any sports will be great because really you didn't realize the impact that sports had on the world until we didn't have any sports. Sports stops a lot of things because people out watching sports and they're not getting into other things. But since there's been no sports, life has been miserable, not only for myself, but across the world.
Yes.
Yeah. Big facts. So, all right, Pop. I mean, I'm kind of shocked because you had a whole lot on your mind when we was talking. So the fact that you're being shy right now.
Ask about that sorry ass Drew Brees. That's sorry ass Drew Brees. Tell him what's gonna happen with Drew Brees.
Hey Pop. Wait. Hey Pop. I know the Drew Brees is a quarterback. I know Drew Brees is a quarterback. Pop had a lot to say about my quarterback Matt Ryan. So Pop, what's your feeling on Matt Ryan?
No, the Falcons would be a better team without him.
Wow.
Bottom line, the Falcons would be a better team without him. What they call him, they used to call him Matty Ice. Now he just Matty Water. Just straight up. The guy
we gotta get no. You got to go. You got to go, Pop. You got to go, Pop.
He's the weak link of the Atlanta Falcons.
I told y'all.
That's all right. Midway through next year, y'all gonna have Jameis Winston as your quarterback.
And then that's fine. But then the thing of it is that the Falcons are a good team. They need a quarterback.
Oh shit.
Oh. Hey, I got something. I got something.
I need a goddamn drink.
Go ahead, boom. What you gonna say?
I got two things. I got one comment to what he just said and one question. Hey, if he feels like that, we can do a trade with Dak and Matty Ice.
No, we good. No.
Hey, you're supposed to be on our side. You know what?
Y'all can take that.
So Pop, how you feel about Dak Prescott with the Cowboys?
Hey, now that sounds great there. Send Matty Ice to the Dallas Cowboys and bring Dak Prescott here to the Atlanta Falcons.
Man, this man got to go. Pop, you got to go, man.
We would definitely win some games if Dak Prescott was here in Atlanta.
I can't, but hey,
they can even go and get Cam Newton.
Pop,
Dude,
you about to get me fired from the show because you coming in hot, like you coming in swinging, Pop.
About to hang up.
Hey, I got an offbeat question for Pops.
Go ahead, Samani.
Hey,
I'm listening at you, Mike. What you got to say?
No, not Mike. The other guy, Samani. He's at the bottom. He wants. To say
Oh,
something.
I see him down there. Yeah.
yeah, I got a question for you, Pop. But all jokes aside,
Okay, go ahead.
all jokes aside, all issues aside, what has Dre done that has made you proud?
Yeah, I got you. I can't hear him.
He said, what have I done to make you proud?
Yeah. What have you done to make me proud?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple, man. We're a military family. Be all you can be, serve the country, and serve our people. So, right there, spending that time in the Navy, with me being a retired sergeant major. So, hey, it's great.
Hey, I want to thank you for your service, for everything you have done.
He said, thanks for your service, Pop. I think he took another break.
He is still here.
Hey, he
He's still
need to take
there.
a break all this crap he's talking about my damn Matt Ryan.
Hey, Pop, you still there? Pop, you still there?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's an honor to serve, to try to move us forward, not move us backwards, to move the black people forward. That's what we're trying to do.
I appreciate everything that you have done. I appreciate everything that Dre has done for us, for the country. And I do hope that one day we will move forward and not backwards, because everything that's going on right now, what you have said, you've seen it with Rodney King back in 91 or 92. I was in that area when that happened, so I saw it when I was a young boy. So this happening all over again, it just seems like we haven't moved up. We haven't moved forward. I hope this time is different where we do move forward. So that is my hope.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about that broke arm quarterback? What y'all gonna do with that broke arm quarterback? That's what I want to know.
Hey, Pop, they talking about Breeze now. What you gonna say about Breeze?
How long he gonna last?
Hold on.
He gonna last a half a season, 2 games, 3 games? How long he gonna last?
Hey, hold on. My Pop gonna say something. Hey, Pop, what you think about Breeze? Y'all think he gonna give y'all another Super Bowl or what?
You gotta realize, Breeze is, he's a little bit past he's past his prime. Is he a top quarterback? Yes, he's still in the top up there, but he's not the number one quarterback. You have these young quarterbacks coming in.
Wow.
I would rather have that experience than the new quarterback, because experience wins games, not because you're out there with a rocket arm and can run all over the place. Man, come on, Matty Ice ain't got it. He don't even have no arm.
We ain't even talking about Pop. Look,
I know it. Mike didn't muscle told me what he had up there. I was just letting him know that.
Hey, Mike, that was for you because you keep talking. Hey, Mike.
But yes, I think Bree's going to have a good year, and I think he got a quality backup too.
You talking about Jameis Winston, right?
No.
Okay, Pop.
Look. Let me explain you guys something.
Okay, I'm listening.
If Jameis Winston was that bad of a quarterback, he would not have been the number one quarterback for Tampa Bay all those years.
Man, Pop speaking facts. I mean, but Pop, they ain't have no other choice but Jameis Winston. Who was the backup? Mike Glennon. He was terrible.
No. They had other options. There was other options. They could have kept the backup they had, but they let him go.
Well, Tampa Bay got that guy down there in Tom Brady. What you think about Tom Brady be down there in Tampa? You think that he gonna bring him a Super Bowl?
No.
See,
No.
hey, see, hey,
That's the
my
first
pop
smart
is
thing you done
opinionated.
said all
My
day.
pop
That's
is
the
look,
first
my
smart
pop,
thing you said.
hey, my pop is opinionated, but he speak fact though. I don't think they would
But
either. So what you think? You
look here, I
okay?
don't think they're gonna
So
win
pop,
because it takes.
let me ask you a question, pop. What's going to be
Go
Tampa
ahead.
Bay's record with Tom Brady as the quarterback? What you think? Are they going to at least make the playoffs?
Okay, let me say something to you real quick. Like look at the NFL South. The NFL South is a powerful division right there. You got the now say Tampa Bay for one. Then you got the Falcons in there. You got the Saints in there. Then you have Carolina in there. That's going to be a strong. That's a strong division. And I don't see the Tampa Bay winning very many games at all. I could say they'll win 6 games max.
Ooh, that's a hot take right there. 6 games.
6
Woo,
games.
that's
6
a
or
hot
7.
I like
take.
It
that.
takes more than a quarterback, and he's not mobile. Those guys, those other teams that I just told you about, that's called their names in the NFL South. They are mobile and they have good defenses.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you a question, Pop. Let me ask you a question. Who's the better wide receiver? And I know you don't be biased when I ask
You
you
better
this.
not lie. You better not be telling no
Who's the better
fibs.
wide receiver? Julio Jones or Michael Thomas? Who's the better wide receiver?
You did what now?
I said
Who's who?
I said who's the better wide receiver? Michael Thomas or Julio Jones? Who's the better wide receiver?
Well, I think they're pretty much evenly matched. But like one thing about it is here's the deal. You guys talk about Julio and Michael Smith. What about Ridley? Really have outperformed both of those.
but my question is you, Pop. My question to you, Pops, is that Michael Thomas says he's the number one receiver. We all know that Julio is the number one receiver. I just want you to know, pound for pound, if you're a general manager, if you're deciding what receiver to take to be on your team, who you feel is the better receiver that you'll take, Michael Thomas or Julio? He don't want to say it. It's okay, Pop. I still love you. You still
No. I'm
I
listening.
still love you.
I know. I'm listening. But I'm not going to say that that either of those guys. Those guys are equally talented. Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, and really, they can go to any team and be a starter. So how can any one of them say that, hey, I'm the best over this? Any given day, you're going to have one that might outshine the other.
Okay, Pop. I don't agree with you, but we good. Because if it was me, I'm taking Julio, but that's just me though. So, but all right, Pop, we about
He
to.
must really love them damn Saints. He love them damn
Saints, man. Look,
He reminds me every time
I go visit him. He reminds me that the Saints won the Super Bowl before the Falcons did. He reminds me every time. And I remember when Georgia and LSU was playing in the SEC championship game. He called me to let me know. He let me know that the Tigers was they was for real. So,
they whipped our ass.
Yeah, 15-0, baby. What you thought?
I can't get mad with him. I told y'all that he was gonna come on. He was gonna come out smoking, man. That's my pop though. I love him to death though. But
I never forgive him. I will never forgive him.
Ron, I just want to tell you guys, again, you guys have a great show. So I hope your ratings continue to go up, and you guys continue with your success, man. I think it's a good show.
I appreciate that, Pop. I mean, that's coming from you, man. That's great, man. I'm glad you finally come on. I know you've been trying to come on here and talk your talk, and you ruffled a couple feathers today, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna ruffle a couple feathers down the road. But yeah, I'm glad you came on, man. So I appreciate it, man. I'll talk to you when we get off.
All right, man. Look, I'm gonna leave y'all with this here. Roll Tide. That's what Landon told me.
Wow.
Later.
How you gonna say Roll Tide and you a Tigers fan? See.
Oh man.
But you gotta understand this though. My mom is a Roll Tide. My mom is a Bama fan. My brother and sister are Bama fans. my nieces and nephews are Bama fans. So, but at the same time, when LSU beat Alabama, oh, he was talking big shit in our group chat. He was talking big shit. He was talking big shit. He was talking big shit.
Hey, just for that,
then I couldn't even.
pop.
You know what? I can't even say anything because a couple months later, shit, they beat the shit out of Georgia. So
They did, but just for this, all right, I'm gonna go on a Drew Brees Saints hating spree for the next week, just because your pops came on talking all that crap.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Right now,
I knew he was going. I had a feeling he was going to
say this though. I will say this though. My heart is full. My pop came on and to tell me he was proud of me for having this show and everything else, man. I'm trying not to cry, but the fact he came on and y'all see
a great day, man.
Y'all see the opinion nation. Y'all see where I get my opinions and my attitude from. Y'all see it.
Yeah, he crazy just like you. You both you crazy. He crazy, you crazy. Hey, man.
Hey, he came at you and
I didn't even do it. I'm just.
He said he even told me himself. He texted me. He's like, "Hey, let me holler at Mike first." And I was like, "Go ahead, Pop. Do what you gotta do." He came at Pop. He came for you first.
I'm doing my job, baby. I'm doing my job.
But you know what? I'm happy right now, man. My heart's full. I'm just grateful, man. I really am grateful because
I appreciate
he tells me all the time. He was like, "Hey, man, I appreciate you. You need this outlet to do what you have to do, and I appreciate it." So, and he said, "Hey, man, if you ever want me to come on," he said eventually he's gonna come on StreamYard and show his face eventually. So,
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so we might have to do that. Cool. So, who's not? I'm his son.
Terrified.
But I'm glad that Boom and Phil and Mike, Dex, y'all saw what I have to deal with for about 40 years as my father. So, but with that being said,
before you move on,
Pops is cool.
Go ahead, Samani.
What you just said of what we saw, what you dealt with for 40 plus years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now think about this. You about to have the same thing on your hands with your son.
Yeah.
Because isn't he a Jacksonville fan?
and he likes the team I hate. The worst team I hate in college football, them damn Gators.
Well, there you go. So my see how you let your son be a Jacksonville fan.
Hey, I told him all the time. I said, "Hey, I'm the only reason why I'm a Falcons fan because I was a big fan of Deion." So,
and then what was his reason to be a Jacksonville fan? Ramsey, right?
Yeah, and Ramsey, and the fact that when we moved from Virginia, he was still a kid when we moved to Virginia, so that's all he knows. He grew up in Jacksonville.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now the tradition that you and your father had is that be your tradition with you and your son.
Absolutely. That's why I said this year, if football happens this year, we're gonna go to the Florida-Georgia game. So,
and I hope y'all can go and enjoy it too.
Absolutely. Shoot, he don't even have to be a game. I just going to go see him. But hey, Phil, welcome back. I see you kind of ducked out when my dad came on. I
was just listening. See, that's one thing you don't do. I wasn't getting throat chop for none of y'all.
But you got to understand.
That's just what it is.
You got to understand this though. Hold on, Mike. You got to understand this though. My dad, that right there. My dad just had surgery, so he wasn't that crunk. He was crunk, but he wasn't that crunk.
He was crunk for me. He wanted to chop my neck out. He really wanted to chop.
Mike.
He was waiting at me.
He even asked me. He was like, "Is Mike gonna be on?" He even asked me personally. He was like, "Is Mike gonna be on?" I was like, "Yep." He was like, "All right, I got something for his ass." All right, I'm like, "Okay," but you gotta look at it like this.
I wasn't missing this.
I need everything. I need my throat, my larynx. I need all that. You know, this is how I make my money by speaking over a radio or going to help somebody. I have to be able to talk. I'm good. I'm good. You can have the floor.
I understand
I'm
that,
good.
but he just wanted to come on, and I see people talking about Pops need to be irregular and stuff. We'll see. He just had surgery, so he'll come on.
You're welcome.
He'll
You're
come
welcome
on.
to get
But
that
like I
ass.
said before, when you have back surgery, you don't dictate the time. Your back dictate the time. So he came
We
on today.
appreciate it, Pop. We truly
He
appreciate
did, and I told him that. I just texted him and told him appreciate you coming on, and he loves the show. He loves it. Even if he don't get on, I make sure that he listens and he tells me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And me being the son, the hard-headed son, I'm like, I can do what I want because it's my show, but I still listen to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
man.
I mean,
Yeah, of course. You know what a good ass cutting feel like. That's why.
like I said, that man has been the positive male force in my life for about 40 years. Yeah. So with that being said, we about to clear it out, and we're about to shut it down, and we're about to do this parting shot. And
let me go first.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
I got to get something off my chest.
Go ahead, bro.
One, and this is the only time I'm gonna say this. Pops, don't you ever come on this show again talking bad about Matt Ryan. It will
He's
not
gonna do
happen.
it. Look. Let me tell you something, Mike. He's gonna keep doing it until Matt Ryan's gone because trust me, I've defended Matt
because
Ryan
we ran.
against him.
Yeah, because we ran.
This is why I said that y'all need to come because I know you defend Matt Ryan. So he don't need to hear it from me. He need to hear it from somebody else. Why we need to keep Matt Ryan? Because what he say about Matt Ryan, they should just cut him. I need another voice, and you was the voice.
With a quarterback like Drew Brees, that dead arm, he shouldn't be saying nothing about anybody quarterbacks. Nothing.
But you know what? I said that, but what he tells me, at least Drew Brees won the Super Bowl for the Saints.
You mean they won a Super Bowl? They gave him a Super Bowl. They didn't win it.
Heavy eye roll. Yeah, heavy eye roll for that shit. So,
anyway,
go ahead, Mike. I ain't mean to cut you off. But
that's it. That's all. I don't have any. I got my rant off earlier today, and I talked about all these raggedy people facing views and stuff. I mean, I said what I had to say. I just want to say screw Drew Brees and Pops don't do that again. Okay, that's all. That's all.
So if he comes back on again, I'm gonna let y'all have it, and y'all go back and forth about it. All right?
Nah, I'm good on that.
I ain't got shit.
So wait a minute.
Something wrong with my shoulder. Something wrong with my shoulder.
So wait a minute. Y'all gonna let me just battle my Pop by myself?
You damn right. That's your bad.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all
my
not
shoulder.
shit.
Yeah, my shoulder hurt. I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can do it.
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good.
We don't want any part of that throw punch that you get on it. That's for you, not us. We ain't do nothing.
But y'all supposed to be my bros, though, man. Y'all supposed to be my bros.
You just sat here. You sat there and let him talk about me like that. Like he came for me and you didn't even protect me. Don't start that bro shit.
Wait, hold on. I told you, Mike. I told you that when he gets on, he's coming for you. He's ready for the smoke with you. I told you that.
You should have
stood in the middle.
Now he want. You just stood in the middle and let him do it to me.
Well, wait a minute. Hold up.
You said your brother.
When he came on and started talking. Wait a minute. He came on and started talking. You said I have a question for them. That let me know not to interfere. That let me know not to interfere. And you, when I got him back on the phone and he was ready to go, what you do? You asked him the same question. He came for the smoke. And what you want me to do? You came for the smoke. Yeah.
I know not.
Come on, Mike. You know I had your back. See, I'm just saying, I had your back, bro, but you know what it is? I had your back. It was smoke season. You knew what it was. Yeah, this man been waiting for about 3 weeks. You knew the smoke was building. He was waiting for about 3 weeks. He was ready for the smoke.
Oh, man.
But go ahead, Mike. I ain't meaning. I know you say you got a part, so go ahead.
That's all. That's all I had to say. I just don't try Matt Ryan like that again.
Nah,
That's
he
it.
good.
That's all I had to say.
Well, he's gonna keep trying Matt Ryan until Matt Ryan's not a quarterback. So you might as well get ready for that
we
one.
can do this trade, Dak for Matt Ryan.
He said
No,
himself. He
no.
said he would love to. He said he would love to take Dak over Matt Ryan.
There you go. I mean, and that's good.
And I saw your wife come back talk about she's good with that. Nope.
Yep.
Nah, we good. We good.
No, we good.
We good. But go ahead, Boom. I know what you got something on your mind. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
I just want to go back to what I said at the beginning of the show. Whatever you do, no matter where you are in the world, whatever your situation is, be safe. And if you can, with an open mind and an open heart, listen to what they are saying, to what they are protesting. Do not make that about you and your race, because that will only escalate. Nothing good will come out of it. The only thing that can be done is to come together and to listen. And like I said before, on Instagram, they videotape someone getting murdered out in these protests and out these riots. Is that the message you want to put out there? You go and kill somebody? Yes, I understand they killed an unarmed black man. They have killed unarmed black men. So you gonna turn around and do the exact same thing? You just gonna take someone's life and not just privately on social media and post it. That is not the message I want out there. This is just ridiculous. And then all this looting, all this burning down of shops, not just big corporations, but small business too. You don't know if that small business was owned by a black man, a Pakistani man, a Muslim man, a Chinese man, or a Mexican. You don't know, and you're just burning it down. You have no idea how hard it is to even start your own business. How much of time and money has gone into it, and then it's just up in flames. So I understand your pain. I understand your frustration, because I myself is a Pakistani and I'm a Muslim. I understand where you're coming from. I understand your frustration. But there has to be something civil about it. You can protest all you want, but be peaceful. And if someone comes in your way to stop you, you don't have to back down. You can stay right there and be peaceful. Show it, and if cameras are rolling 24/7. It's 2020. Everyone's on social media. Everyone's going live. So you be peaceful. Let them mess up. And then you would have a even stronger argument. You were being peaceful, they weren't. You just we're not putting out the fire, but we're throwing gasoline at it by doing all this. And that just makes it worse. So my thing is always been be peaceful, be safe. And unfortunately, I really do. I hate to say this, but let the law work. But I understand the law is there to go against us. But in order for that to change, we have to vote. So, and that's another way for your voice to be heard. So go out there, vote, do your part, but be safe as well. You can protest, you can be peaceful. Once you raise your hand, and that goes on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, that just gives them a bigger finger to point back right at you or at us. So we have to be smart. And again, what Kojak, I'm sorry if I forget the person's name, what he said, do I have any solutions? No. Solutions is way out of here. I can't even think. Even if you give me 2 days or a week to think about what solution can you give, I can't. Not until we sit down
I already did it.
And come back and say, hey, this could be a solution. But until we get that to that point, it's not going to happen. Not right now. Not with everyone going against each other. Because for whatever reason, there's a lot of folks out there saying it's blacks versus us. No. It's all of us versus the racists. It's against the system that oppresses us. It is against those that put us down constantly over and over and over again. So it's not against everyone. We don't hate everyone. We just hate the people that put us down. So when we go out to go about this, we just have to be peaceful. We have to speak up. We have to do our part. You gotta vote. You gotta speak. You gotta get your communities together and be peaceful and be safe. Because if this keeps going on like it is for the past 4 or 5 nights, there is not going to be a future for us tomorrow. There is not going to be a future for our kids tomorrow. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. There is not. So until we can come to a peaceful congregation and talk, then we can somewhat dream of a solution. But right now we can't until they get this out of their head as blacks versus whites or blacks versus brown, black versus Chinese. No, it's blacks, it's all of us colored people against those that put us down, that oppress us. That's what this is all about. So until then, please be peaceful and stop hurting all these businesses, because those businesses is where you go shop at, is where you go eat at, is where you go support. And that's where you get your support. Because I'm pretty sure I can go into a local store right now and see high school pictures of all the seniors that are about to graduate. So until you stop destroying what is there and ask them for their support, this thing is just going to go round and round and round and round and round. Because what's happening today is the same thing that's happened with Rodney King tonight. Ain't nothing changed from then and now. Like Will Smith said, racism isn't getting worse, it's just getting filmed. That's all it is, because like I said, cameras are everywhere, everyone is going live. So I just need you to just think about that and just be peaceful and be safe.
Dre had to use the bathroom, so yeah, filling in for a second. I agree with you, Boom. And the thing is I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Most of the protests did start out peacefully. A lot of the aggression has been filmed that it was not the protesters who started the aggression. Like, you can see it all over the news now, and like every news outlet has had to report that the police are proving our point. They peacefully march, and as soon as you see them, you're attacking them. You're firing tear gas at them for holding a sign. You're rushing them with pepper spray and mace. For what? Because they're there. You literally have police driving cars into crowds, trampling people with horses. That's what we're facing. Yes, peaceful protest is preferred. It's always going to be preferred. But as I've had this discussion with many people, peace can only go so far before it stops getting listened to. It starts getting swept under the rug again. Then what do? Wait for the cycle to repeat itself? Phil said it best earlier. You can't expect change from someone unwilling to want to change. The system was never made for us. It was made for them. So they don't care. They'll ride this storm out. They'll hijack the message just like they did with Colin Kaepernick and everybody else. They'll ride it out, sweep it up under the rug, and say, look at the monkeys doing what the monkeys do again. And say, oh yeah, I'm not going to do this because it affects my bottom dollar. It affects my bottom line. I am a business owner, multi-time. There's this thing called insurance. And as long as you have decent business insurance, it covers anything that is not an act of God. So if your stuff is destroyed because of a protest, that's not an act of God, but that wasn't your doing either. It will be covered. You can rebuild a building. You can get more goods and restock your store. You can't bring back a life. Yes, we want peace. We've been wanting peace, but it's not happening. The police are aggressing against us for trying to be peaceful. And then you got people like the guys up in Salt Lake City firing bows and arrows at people for being peaceful. Because I'm going to protect my city. From what? From black people saying they're tired of being trampled? Oh, that's original. That's great. Because it should tell you that's a sign with this country. When we fight, when we try to stand up to racism, people say we're trying to stand up against the country. What does that tell you? Because that's what this country has been built on. 401 years of racism. Racism, violence, bigotry, hatred. I just was on a Facebook post with one of our best friends, DeMario, one of the biggest Falcons fans we know. White Falcon fan just said, it's great to see. It's great seeing how all the real people are sticking together against these people. So what you trying to say? We not real because we black? For real? And sadly, that's how a lot of people feel because it doesn't affect us. Affect them, they don't give a shit. They say peace is the way, but peace got Martin killed. Peace got Martin killed. Martin Luther King was the most hated man in the world when he was killed. Let that sink in. The same one that they're quoting day after day, trying to quell our anger, they hate it. They bombed bridges. They bombed churches. They set crosses on fires in yards. They were stealing, abducting, and raping little kids. They hated that man. But nobody thinks about that. What you got, Phil?
Every day, every night, I told people, no matter what you believe in, no matter what religion, whoever you serve, it is what it is. But I pray for peace and understanding every day. So watch and guide us to help us into a better year, moving forward. Not just for my future, but for the future of my nieces and nephews are going to come up who are growing up right now watching this as we speak. For the future of kids all over the world who then have to take over the reins of what we have laid for them. And if all that we've laid down for a foundation is hate, hurt, discrimination, segregation, brutality, they have no choice but to pick up from where we left off because that's what we laid for them. That's what we taught them. Hate is taught. Therefore, then it is learned. You have to be taught something in order to learn it. Whether you teach yourself or whether someone teaches you, in order for you to learn it, you have to be taught. I pray for sanity, peace, love, and justice for everybody, not just one person, but for everyone. Because at the end of the day, this world is made up of different races, different people of culture, color. No matter what you say, no matter what you look at, we all are here. Injustice happens everywhere. I'm grateful that for the people who are protesting or who are doing it civilized, I do appreciate that. I do extend a salute to you. It's not easy going out there and doing these things. But as well as you are out there protesting, I need you to use your voice in another way as well. I need you to get out there and vote. If you don't want these people, certain people in office, you don't want certain people running your country, running your city, your state, you got to get out there and vote. You got to have your voice heard. Boom made a great point. Voting is the next step. Togetherness is the next step. To stick together, to stand side by side and say we're not going to take this anymore. It to me, it was never about black, white, or anything else. It was to me was about police brutality and what we have seen. If we're not willing to wake up, because this is a wake up call. Correction, it's been a wake up call. It's been a wake up call. But if you're not woke to see this now, if you're not looking at this and seeing that this is happening live, that this is causing a great disturbance, a great oppression across the nation, then something is wrong. That means you're not willing to accept what is in front of you. You're not willing and or able to understand what is going on. It's a lot of things that we've got to correct in this world. We really do. I just want to know, for people out there, are you willing to listen, to see what your eyes are showing you? Not some social media bullshit where I can crop it out and put it on. It's what you're being shown. Do you see what we are seeing? Or are you going to turn a blind eye to it? As I stated before,
Big facts.
ignorance, you just can't change two things: ignorance and the unwilling. And right now, I'm seeing a whole lot of unwilling because ignorance is always going to be there. But I'm seeing a whole lot of more of unwilling. People unwilling to open their eyes. People unwilling to see what's going on. People unwilling to help make a change. I'm a person of progression. I don't do the regressing. From here forward, right now, we as people, we have got to do better. We've got to do better.
That's facts,
History
man.
repeats itself time and time and time again. And like the older people say, it's like that generation curse. Well, let us be the ones to break it so that now when our children and our nieces and our nephews and our family members who are young growing up that have to take over the reins of what we put down, maybe we can show them that for their future, it is so much brighter than what it is right now.
Big facts.
I just need people to accept and move on. Accept what we're seeing, do something about it, and let's move on. But until then, you can't change the ignorance or the unwilling.
You done, Phil? I don't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to. I'm gonna say this before we close. I agree with everybody said tonight. We had a great show. My pop came on and showed his ass, which I thought he was gonna do, and he did. But I agree with everybody has said. It starts with us. Mike said it. Mike said it earlier. It starts with us. We're an endangered species right now. We really are. And I'm not talking about black men. I'm talking about the black race in general. We're a endangered species right now because they're trying to get rid of us. They really are trying to get rid of us. I don't know what we did to get here because we was good chilling. They brought us over here and thought we was gonna work for free, and eventually somebody, the followers, the leaders, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, and in essence a little bit Barack Obama. They showed that sometimes you just gotta play your role to get what you want. You really do. And it sucks we have to think that way because we're some. It's like what's the guy's name? Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney said it himself. The greatest comedian I ever come across. Because he's like George Carlin to me. He said that black people are often imitated but never duplicated. And you see how they like to you see how they like to what's the word? Replicate the black culture. But when shit pops off, they're nowhere to be found. Where's Kim Kardashian? Okay. Okay. I'm just literally or figuratively. Okay. I'm just making sure. Because you know she'll do either way. But
Hold on, I gotta go.
I'm just making sure that Miley Cyrus, where she's been. She hasn't said shit.
She's still alive.
I don't even know, but I know she was dipping in that black culture. And as much as I like her music, where's Doja Cat? Where's she at? Oh, what up, nephew?
Say hi.
Nephew. What up, Tariq?
You see Dre?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Yeah. What up, nephew? What's happening? Pow pow?
What's up?
Pow pow.
Say what's up?
Say pow pow. He want to say pow pow. I knew you were gonna say pow pow. Pow pow. What up, nephew? Uncle Dre love you.
Say love you too. Yeah.
He was like, I ain't with all that lovey-dovey shit right now. All right. I'll see you in a couple months, bro. I'll see you in a couple months.
Night night. Night night. Love you.
All right. We're gonna get off soon because but yeah, it's just the fact of the matter is that I don't speak on a whole lot of stuff, but when it comes to people like me and Mike and Phil, Samani, LaDonna, Kim, Nikki, all them, we got to fight. That's why I didn't get mad about the riots. Is it an inconvenience to some? Absolutely. But like I said, it all goes back to that quiet kid in the classroom. You don't want to irritate that quiet kid in the classroom because they're going to fuck shit up. They really are. They're going to fuck shit up. And you can't get mad about it because they was like, leave me alone. Especially when you're trying to be peaceful and you still picking on them. Because the big bully in the room is America. And black folks are the quiet kid in the room. And you see what happens when the quiet kid gets mad. That's why you see all these riots. And don't get me wrong, I don't agree with all lives matter because I feel that all lives matter is a bunch of bullshit. But at the same time, people have to recognize that it won't matter until Black Lives Matter. Pretty much. When I see that my brother doesn't get killed because he was speeding down the highway and he got pulled over, and he goes home or he gets detained and let the law figure it out instead of having to worry about getting killed, then we'll figure it out. I don't want to have to see a man go into a church, a place of worship where you feel is safe and you get killed. That man killed 9 people worshiping the Lord. Killed 9 people. Can't go to church. Can't get no Skittles. Can't listen to loud music. Can't listen to loud music. Can't jog. Can't jog.
Can't mind your damn business.
Can't do nothing.
Can't go to movies.
Can't go to the movies. Can't do. Oh, that happened. That happened here in Arizona. Man was sleeping in his car. Got killed for sleeping in his car. Matter of fact, where it happened at, that was a couple blocks from my house.
Better yet, you can't serve barbecue to the police to protest.
No, it was even worse. You at the park barbecuing for your family, and somebody calls the police on you because you got too much smoke going on, and you're not supposed to be barbecuing that day because it's against the rules.
But yeah, they literally killed a man. His name was, I think it was David.
Yeah.
They killed him.
Yeah.
They killed him in his place of business, who he fed the police for free and left his body in the street for
13 hours, bro.
So I can't feed you. I can't even feed you. I can't sleep in my bed because you kicked my door in to kill me. I can't play video games with
And you know the crazy.
you kicking my door and shooting me.
And you know the crazy thing about it is they tried to charge the boyfriend with murder because he thought he was getting robbed. So he can't even defend your house. But the charges got dropped. Thankfully, the charges got dropped. But yeah, I'm just letting you know this right now. If I'm in my house, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you break into my house, I'm busting. I don't care who you are. You could be the police. You could be the Red Dogs. You could be whatever. You busting in my house, and I know you're not coming. I'm busting.
Well, I got a key, so it ain't breaking in.
Well, you better make sure you tell me you coming if I'm there. No, just making sure because I don't want to have to. That's why, because I'll tell you, my brother just gave me a key, but I'm gonna tell him when I'm coming because he has a big house and I'm not trying to get shot. So, okay, I'm just
now, motherfuckers down the street. I don't know them.
I'm just saying, like man, look, just be mindful. That's it. Just be mindful. It's all right now. It's all right now. Because we don't have to deal with us. We got to deal with people that look like us that thinks everything's okay.
You also have to understand that not everybody's opinion on how the progress needs to be made is going to be.
We got to have some kind. That's why I follow guys on Instagram. I follow guys like David Banner. Because David Banner speaks the truth. Trade the Truth speaks the truth. Bun B, yeah, they speak the truth. So
my way of seeing how we get it done ain't gonna be your way of seeing how we get it done, but we all trying to get to the same goal.
yeah,
Minded that the way I think we should do it might not be the way Boone thinks we should do it. It damn sure might not.
Look, we got 5 people here, and we all have different opinions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We all got different opinions, and that's not even half the group. We got about 4 more that'll speak what they have to speak. Yeah. So, but with that being said, we about to end it tonight. I'm gonna chilling with my brother tonight because it's 7:30 and I'm not gonna make it back home. So I'm gonna go ahead and just chill here. Dog, why you put my business out there like that? Matter of fact, you know what? Since you talking shit. But anyway.
We barbecue, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we barbecuing, but I appreciate everybody listening, man. Mike, Boom, Phil, LaDonna, Kim, Maggie, Nikki. I appreciate y'all. For real. I really do. And you know how the saying goes. We ride together, we die together.
That's for life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I gotta give a shout out to my pops because he's been texting me talking about how he's asking how he thinks he did. So I'm gonna talk to him as soon as I get off. So, but just
He sucked. Tell him that he sucked.
hey Mike, that's the reason why he looked for you the first time. That's why he looked for you the first time.
Yeah, we need to move so he can get throw punched.
Yeah, because they ain't got nothing to do with me.
All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Next year.
If Pop's coming back, this is me.
All I'm saying is this. Look, all I'm saying is this. When we have our RCR retreat next year, when the Rona's up, when we have our RCR, he said he's coming. So y'all can't hide too long.
All right. Okay.
So, but we good, man. We'll see y'all next. We might come on next week. We didn't really talk about a lot of sports tonight, but we talked.
It's coming.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people said that they missed us. It just hasn't been a lot to talk about. So, but we'll be back. And we'll talk. Maybe have another show like this. Maybe we'll have some order. But we'll be back. Trust me. Me and Mike has been itching to come on. Even Boom. We have been itching to come on. It's just nothing to talk about. But we'll be back. So, same time, same channel. All right.